Hey, what up? Good morning, y'all. Man, back at it with another heat rock for y'all, man. It's your boy, your uncle, your man's in them. Hostile takeover. Hit me with a comment, a like, and a subscription. Let's get into this, man. I want to discuss it with y'all. But I don't like to waste a lot of time. I like to go ahead and get right into it. So let's do that. The topic is submission for sale. Now, this was a concept that I first heard watching a Kevin Samuels live, and he probably would have gotten more into it eventually. Unfortunately, his untimely passing didn't make that possible. So I wanted to give you my thoughts on it, but from a slightly different perspective, as he was talking about high value men, and I'm talking about the average everyday blue collar guy, because that's what I am, and that's who I'm making these videos for. Now, as I said, the concept of submission for sale isn't new. But how much can you afford? How much submission does your yearly salary allow you to have, to purchase? And let's be honest, if you make 40, 50,000 a year, not much. I know a lot of these men's advocates or red pill manosphere content creators will tell you a whole bunch of shit. That she needs to be submissive, blah, blah, blah. And I agree. I really do. But if submission is for sale, how much can you buy? If you make 50,000 a year, you're not broke. You can pay all your bills, hopefully. Hopefully you're, pretty good with money, whatever. But how much can you really afford? Not much. If you make 50,000 bucks, your woman is not about to delete her Instagram. You know what I mean? It just won't happen. You're not in that position. Now, if you make a little more than that, if you work long hours, if you work different hours, your woman is more apt to provide you with some acts of submission, as opposed to you working a 9-to-5 and not making much. What am I talking about? Things like cooked meals. Things like, cleaning. If you work 60 hours a week, you're going to get more meals and more cleaning than 40 hours a week. If you make 85,000 or 90,000, you're going to get more of that than 40 or 50,000. How much you get depends on you individually and the woman individually. Some chicks are going to say, oh, you make 90,000, that ain't shit, I ain't giving you shit. Then fuck you with her for. Because there are a lot of women, well, I wouldn't say a lot, but there are more women than you think who will provide certain services for a man that's making 90,000 a year. Especially depending on where you live. 90,000 in LA, less women. 90,000 in Nebraska, more women. Because the cost of living is different and it'll afford you more shit. Is that the only contributing factor to the level of submission you get? Of course not. Of course not. Is it one of the major ones? You better fucking believe that shit. And Another factor is how much she makes. If you make 40,000, she makes 40,000, y'all make 80,000. In most places, you're pretty cool. But you're working basically equal hours and bringing in equal money. So a lot of the shit around the house is gonna fall on you. A lot more than, say, the guy who makes 90,000 and his woman can work part-time and make 30. You see what I'm saying? So it really all depends on you and the type of woman you select. But even more largely, that's a personality slash, individual household type thing. But it more so depends on you as a whole, as a man. Because certain men will get more submission out of a woman for the same amount of money. Period. So that's just facts. And they won't settle for less than that certain amount. Now, are they talking about total submission on $60,000? No. You ain't getting that. She's $60,000. If y'all want kids and all this other shit, she's gotta work. And you're gonna have to do probably some things around the house. Unless she's that type, that rare, super rare type that'll work a full-time job and still do all the shit around the house. But you're talking about a needle in a haystack. If you're willing to wait and search for that needle, good for you. You don't have to. There are still plenty of good women who will be like, yo, you gotta split some, you gotta take on some of this shit. Because she's contributing the same amount of time at work as you are. So, what I'm saying is there's levels to this shit. Bottom line, there are levels to the type of submission that could work for you. You know what I'm saying? There are levels to the type of submission, the levels to the amount of submission that could work for your household. And you have to figure that out. If you cannot cook, you don't know how. I don't know how you're surviving. I guess fast food, that's expensive. Good for you, baller. But should you have certain hardline rules? Sure. But that's up for you. Those are up for you to decide individually. Me, I like to barbecue. I have a barrel smoker. I have a barrel grill with a side smoker, and I like to hop on there and cook shit. Does that take some of the kitchen weight off of my wife? Of course it does. And I like to do it. So there's no, we both win. I do my own laundry. On my days off, I do my own laundry. Can my wife do laundry? Of course. She does her own. But let's be, you got to be realistic about shit. Do I run around my house barking orders like a fucking drill sergeant? No. One, I don't want to. And B, my wife would look at me like, the fuck are you doing? Because I didn't marry no weak ass bitch. She's not gonna get ordered around while she's contributing to the fucking house. The fuck is wrong with, ain't happening. She's not gonna, she works 40 hours too. I work more than 40, but she works 40 hours. So not only does it not make sense for my personality type and hers, it doesn't make sense on a respect level because she puts in her time away from the house too. You know, I know a lot of y'all, no, she better cook and clean. Well, how much, you know, cook, clean, do this, do that. Well, how much do you make, nigga? Does your money afford her the time for that? Do you have hand me your phone and let me scroll through your messages, gallery, and social media type money? If not, you need to shut the fuck up for a minute and go get your money. Go get the bag. Get your money up. Then go back and have that conversation. But like I said, I'm gonna keep these short because, and I will get into all this shit in more depth later when the podcast is up, when we select the location, blah blah blah. But yeah, man, let's get into it. At least to start the discussion, I want to hear what other people got to say. Hit the comment, like, subscribe button. Help your boy out so we can do lives and shit like that. But in the meantime, as always, middle fingers up, put 2 fingers in the ass, spread them apart, say peace.